What's up, everybody? So this is going to be a new format that you're seeing. If you're watching this on YouTube or wherever you're seeing this, you're probably noticing that my picture's a lot clearer and the background's blurred and all this fun stuff. It's because I got a new phone. It's been a long time coming. I'm really excited to use it. It's the iPhone 13 Pro Max. I'm really excited to do some content and shoot some content with it, just like I'm doing right now. I have it actually auto-focused on my face, so it's pretty cool to actually see this going live and seeing this going to go on YouTube later and see the quality of it. So anyways, let's get into today's podcast. So what I'm going to talk about today, I'm going to talk about brand and storytelling and how your business and brand can win in 2022 and beyond with storytelling. Storytelling is the number one way in any kind of business you run, whether you want a bakery, a tire shop, if you're a realtor. Telling a story is the ultimate way to win over the audience in this noisy social media world. We have been faced with so many challenges over the last couple years, and people are more online more now, more than ever before. You have TikTok surpassing YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, TikTok surpassed the average daily watch amount per user. TikTok did, putting YouTube in second place, which is surprising. And so with that being said, people are working more from home. They're on their phones more. They're on their computers more. People are utilizing the internet at a higher level than what they were before, which relevantly means that people are on social media more too. With being home typically all the time, or with having more breaks, or maybe not even working at all, social media has become an increasingly more popular tool and medium to go and watch things, view things, all of this fun stuff. It's a nice steady progression all the way up. So with that being said, storytelling is what I want to focus on in this episode, mainly because it's what I've seen and what I've analyzed when it comes to the success of certain businesses and certain profiles, how well somebody can actually storytell. And storytelling starts from one of the main top notions about it is the fact that social media is a very noisy world. It is populated with millions and hundreds of millions and billions of posts going out every single year. So your attention is cut pretty thin. Just like all the ads you see on TV, well, depending on if you stream now, but seeing all the ads you used to see 5-10 years ago on TV, you will see the same amount of those ads, maybe not on TV, but on social. And it comes at the price of organic content as well. What I mean by that is that social media has become a place of great commerce, great business success. And when people go to social media, a lot of them go to kind of, escape from reality, to see what their friends are doing, see maybe what their favorite businesses are doing, get a little bit of that dopamine rush. And the essence is providing value. That's number two, really. It's a noisy world, number one, in social, and number two, providing value around whatever you're talking about, whether that's B2B, B2C, whether you're an influencer, whether you're a content creator, whether you're trying to sell bananas on the side of the road, doesn't matter what it is. If you're creating some sort of commerce or some sort of audience, if you have that audience, you have to provide value. And so that's number two. This can be in many different ways. In providing value in storytelling, I just went out of focus. There we go. Let's go back. Providing value when it comes to storytelling comes in many forms. It could be education. It can be entertainment. It can be engaging content. And I'm out of focus again. There we go. It's probably my mic. That's what's doing this. It's my mic. There we go. Okay, so we're back. It can be connection-based, but mainly people go to social for entertainment purposes. And so when it comes to thinking about how you promote your brand, how you post on social, think about what you're providing the community. Is it a, hey, buy my course? Is it a, hey, here's a new house, check it out here? Is it very bland? And also, are you providing value within what you post? And so with that, the third point about this, about storytelling on social, it is noisy, so you have to stand out from the noise. That it comes with point two, which is value in your posts. Number three is essentially, that there are so many other profiles out there. There are so many other businesses, so many other alternatives to exactly what you do. Documenting over creating is one of the most profitable and one of the best strategies when it comes to actually growing the attention and growing your audience. What I mean by that is documenting what is going on in your business, documenting the behind the scenes. That's a huge thing. What people are doing behind the scenes of your business, or what you're doing in behind the scenes. Also, what happens is when you start to document over creating, you become a little bit more authentic, and that's the goal. That's number 4, authenticity. Within this storytelling world with providing value in a noisy social media world, you have to be authentic. People can tell when you're not. It's 100% easily achievable to see when somebody is inauthentic. And so that's what I say when it comes to the actual value part, and also when you are talking about posting on social and documenting those posts, and not creating but documenting, having an authentic tone, having an authentic self behind what you do. So for example, it happened in my recent social media postings. I was thinking, I got to put out some of these posts. I never did. And then what I did was I simply was like, I'm just going to document a little bit. And so what I did was I literally took a picture of the book I'm reading. And, that was documenting over creating. I didn't have to think about it very much. It just happened. So I'm not saying completely scrap a social media plan. I mean, you need to have one. What I'm saying is think about how you are presenting your product. So for example, if you are a service, or let me go back to the product. Let's say you're a product-based business and you are posting about your products, posting about things that you do and all this different stuff. Think about documenting the journey of maybe creating that brand. Maybe documenting what goes into creating that product, who you support, what you stand for, documenting your day-to-day within growing that business, maybe hosting a specific, maybe a social hour, or go live every Saturday or live every Friday to where it could be like a Q&A, so where they can get to know you. Become a little bit more authentic and more intentional with your content. That's where the documenting will come in. Yes, you want to create. If you're listening on the podcast, I'm doing air quotes. You want to create a plan, 100%. And I'm out of focus again. Okay, I'm moving my mic to the left. You want to create a plan for sure. But in that plan, you want to have some sort of documenting technique that you use. That could simply be posting behind the scenes. That could simply be telling a story. And that's the other side of this, is when it comes to storytelling, you have to tell a story. You have to tell a story, not just, hey, here's my new product. Hey, here's my new house. Hey, here's my new lotion. Here's my new book. You want to talk about what's going on in your life, or what's going on in the business's life, and develop a storyline of what's going on. So for example, you could be a real estate agent and you are, documenting your day-to-day as a real estate agent. And you are, maybe it's, today I'm filming this on the 20th of January in 2022. And today you're going on 3 listing appointments. You could document that. You could, get your phone and just simply turn it around like I'm doing right now with this podcast and say, hey, it's Greg. I am Nashville's local realtor. I mean, I wouldn't say that, but say, hey guys, it's Greg. Today's a really exciting day for me because I get to do something that I absolutely love to do. So that's a hook. That's number 6. Have a hook. Bring people in. Invoke some sort of action, some sort of emotion as well. And so, hey, I'm Greg. I'm doing something that I absolutely love to do today, which is listing appointments. I'm going on 3 for those 3 specific properties. Stay tuned on my socials. I'm going to post a little bit of behind the scenes about each one, something along those lines. Let's say you're a bakery and you're getting a new shipment in of flour. And so you actually film yourself unloading the unloading the flour from either the truck, or maybe you're moving the flour into the shop, whatever it may be. So think about all of these different things that I've mentioned. Providing value, you are documenting over creating, you are being authentic, you are creating a behind the scenes plan, and as well, you want to really, really, really focus on all of those elements. And I just forgot my last one, forgive me. But you want to have something that is going to invoke some sort of action. There we go. It's been a long day. Been a very long day. You want to invoke some sort of action when it comes to what you are posting about And I hope my podcast did not just go dead. It didn't. Great. Okay. My screen went black, so I was like, oh no. See, this is kind of what I mean. Going with the motions. Typically when it comes to certain podcasts that are very polished, this is completely authentic. So I completely forgot my thought, and I am going to walk myself through forgetting that thought and then going back to the thought because it's authentic. Same thing with my screen going black. That's kind of what I mean by producing content that is authentic to what is going on in that certain situation. So going back to my main point, invoking some sort of emotion in that post is also essential to the value documenting side of things with authenticity. Invoking some sort of action or emotion, either at the beginning or the end, is what can really tie your entire story together. Just like I was mentioning with the realtor saying, hey guys, it's Greg. I have to tell you about something that's very exciting that's happening today. It can even be sarcastic. If you don't like listing appointments, you can just be sarcastic and say, hey guys, I'm going to do something that I absolutely love. It's listing appointments, right? It's just something along those lines. Or like I said, the bakery, or if you're a, let's think, what's some other business types? Let's say you're a restaurant, okay? You are serving some kind of food, and you document opening the doors. Maybe you open at like 4 o'clock. I know some restaurants do that. Or maybe you're a coffee shop and you're filming all the workers coming in the morning. You're filming some coffee getting made. You maybe have some sort of process to where when you're bringing all the actual coffee bags in and putting them in the roasters, you create some sort of video there, really documenting over that. And then also when it comes to creating some sort of emotion, think about some of the key elements in your specific content and in your specific niche that drives those elements. Drive those emotions rather. For example, if you're a coffee shop, people love when they get that first scent of that coffee when it touches their hand, or maybe the warmth from when the coffee touches their hand. Maybe you're maybe a realtor, and the second that somebody walks in the door and smells that new home feel, or maybe pulling up in the curb appeal and them getting out, walking up the sidewalk into the front door, and they feel the door handle and it turns, and it's one of the houses that they're really excited to see. Invoke those kind of emotions within your content and within storytelling. Because storytelling, I have to say, there's a lot of great content on social, but storytelling is going to be what will set your business and your brand apart in 2022 and beyond. And that is the end of the podcast. I was actually going to, press in there, but I'm just going to have a little outro. That is the end of today's podcast. And if you have any other podcast topics that you would like me to cover regarding business, marketing, finance, health, different things going on in life, any questions you have about anything, I'm open to any topic. I'm open to any guest as well. So if you want to become a guest on the podcast, feel free to DM me on Instagram. It is at the John DeRugeris. If you don't know how to spell it, look at the profile photo or the image photo for the podcast. You'll know how to spell it there. And with that being said, I hope you have a great day, great week. And remember, value, documenting, invoking some sort of emotion, and be authentic in your content.